Breaking news. NNPC raises fuel price to 850 naira per litre. Now that is the minimum. NNPC raises fuel price to 850 naira per litre. At least that's the report we're getting from Sahara Reporters. And many others even have it differently. Here we see that FG said to clamp down on petrol station charging 1,000 naira per litre. Nigerians agonize as fuel sells above 1,000 naira per litre. Fuel scarcity will no longer get product from NNPC. These are the different stories that we have on this whole fuel subsidy and fuel price thing. What are we going to do about it? Are we just going to sit down and watch? Or are we going to do something about it? When is it going to be enough? When? For all of you out there who blindly support Tinubu, what do you have to say about this? How are average Nigerians supposed to cope with this? We'll get some reactions very quickly. These are just some questions. Let's quickly see what Twitter is about. First of all, we had Kate and Micah Henshaw. NNPC have adjusted their pump price now. Posted as received just now. My driver informed me that they stopped selling at Mobile to adjust pump price. This video confirms it all. If the NNPC Limited is selling at 855, then it's going to be double that elsewhere. And people are already reporting 950, 1,000, 1,000 plus. In fact, in some places, people are reporting 1,300 naira per litre. Nigeria, what are we going to do about it? Are we going to say what we have said in the past? This too shall pass? Are we going to say, oh, Nigeria will favor me? Is it prayer time for us to pray for God to bless us so that we can afford it? Is this how our reaction will be? What are we going to do? Sasha says transport now is 3 times. Okay, transport now is times 3. God have mercy. And there's no money. And that's the truth. There's no money. I don't understand what the Tinubu administration wants to achieve. I don't know if they derive joy in seeing that Nigerians suffer. I was listening to this speech that Rufai gave, Rufai Hussaini of Arise, where he said that our leaders are greedy, and that is why the IMF and the World Bank and the CIA and the elite group of people in the US-led West are able to use and manipulate them. And he said something that was profound. Our leaders don't know that these people that are using them to do this to their own people are laughing at them behind. Tinubu does not know that they are laughing at him from behind. This one is asking, is it a real NNPC or franchise? Well, go to the NNPC that is nearest to your location and find out the price. We have video, we have pictures that have indicated that even at NNPC, you can't be talking of NNPC franchise when you see NNPC logo there. Once it is NNPC, it is NNPC, whether franchise or not. Or it could be franchise though. So go to your own NNPC and fill us in. What is the price in your location? Now this one jokes. It may appear like a joke. It says APC members are buying at 250 naira. They never see anything. And that's the truth. When we keep raising alarm, it's as if we don't have work to do. It's as if some people just don't like Tinubu. It's not that. If you've got it, you've got it. If you've not got it, there's nothing you can do about it. Tinubu, give him 35 years. There's nothing he will do. He's already compromised from the beginning, from the get-go. So he's not looking at what's best for Nigeria anymore. He's looking at what's best for his so-called investors. But the painful thing is, we can do something about it. But are we willing? Are we ready? Have we decided to do something about it? What is the way forward? And it's true. Olamilekon says, this is the shege Yakubu and his cohort wish for Nigerians. I hope they are happy now. Yakubu Mahmoud will not feel it. His car, his fueling, his accommodation, his cook, everything is paid for by government. So he will not feel it. His immediate family will not feel it. All those 350 billion, you think they will not benefit from it? So they may not feel it. Even maybe some of his extended family may also not feel it. But is this not wickedness of the highest order? Wickedness. There's something I hate to always to do. To complain without the hope of change coming. So I'm not just going to talk in this video and then it will be just any other complaint, because one of the strategies I think the Tinubu administration is using is turning us into problem experts, problem analysts. In fact, not just any problem analyst, expert problem analyst. We know how to analyze the problems. But when it comes to solution, we just propose solution and we expect the same people who put us where we are now to be the ones to do it. They are benefiting from it. I just told you. INEC chairman, the president, the Senate president, the Chief Justice of the Federation, all of them are the head of the three arms of government. Down. They are not feeling it. They are not feeling it. So if we think in the slightest that we coming out to complain and then we tell them, no, you can do it like this, you can do it like this, bring down the price, they will listen, they won't. Unless we do something. What shall we do? Suggest. Some people do have differing opinion, and I'm surprised they can have this kind of opinion. Grant Tile says, let fuel sell at 2,000 and make it available to people. Make minimum wage 250K and improve the quality of life as well as ease of doing business. Nigerians are suffering. Where is Labour Congress? In fact, if you're talking about Labour Congress, me, I don't even have any hope in that one. Labour Congress will not help you. Number one, they couldn't even negotiate 250K per month for minimum wage. And they came out talking to Nigerians as if they did a favor by getting Tinubu to agree to 70K. And you are talking of what? 250K? Forget Labour. It is up to us Nigerians. What shall we do? Selling fuel at 2K is not it at all. They can make fuel available at 500 naira, at 200 naira per liter. The excuse of our fuel is being smuggled out is a lie. I put out a video earlier where a former Minister of Petroleum, where he said it clearly, that there is nobody that can smuggle Nigerian fuel out without the NNPC. There's nobody. And it's sad because with all this that we're talking now, you will still find some people who will come and be telling you this kind of rubbish here. Fuel is still cheaper in Nigeria compared to UK. Nigerians are lucky. This kind of people must be in the UK, in the US. It's just a pity that Shango and Shokbono and Amadioha, they don't operate in those jurisdictions. I'm sure it would have been just nice to just send Shokbono to them. Fuel is still cheaper. We're talking about cost of living. You're talking about fuel is still cheaper. We're talking about purchasing power. You're talking about fuel is still cheaper. I won't insult you guys. I'll pray for you. May God forgive all of you. What is the minimum wage in Nigeria? What can the minimum wage buy? Fuel selling at 850, 1,000 naira, 1,003 per liter, and you are earning 70,000. You cannot buy fuel to fill one car. It cannot. It cannot fill a Camry tank. And a Camry tank, you fill it up, you use it to go to work and come back every day. Maximum you use it is 10 days. So for you to use your car for a full month, you need about 280,000. And your salary minimum wage is 70,000. How are we supposed to cope? And you're talking about fuel is still cheaper? Let's stop making this rubbish analysis, please. Let's stop it. It is well. Will fuel price get to 2,000 naira next year? The speed at which fuel price is increasing is something else. I told you their target is 1,800. Their target is 1,800 naira per liter. I was saying it, people thought I was joking. People thought I just didn't like Dangote. All the sabotage story was talking about is just to create the environment, to prepare ground for NNPC to increase the pump price so that he will maximize profits when he starts selling his petrol. Is that not what we are seeing now? Is that not what we are seeing now? Hassan says, imagine NNPC selling at this price. How much do you think marketers will sell theirs? 980 or above. Don't expect less. Inflation is about to skyrocket again. Tinubu, the OTP, inshallah. I say amen to that. OTP is not one-time password though. OTP is one-time president. I pray and hope that he is. And you know, funny enough, from the way things are going, the kind of policies he's enacting, I think he even doesn't have the mind to do 2 terms. I don't think he has the mind to do 2 terms. He has pissed off so many groups. The Southeast, they are not happy with him. The South, they are not happy with him. The North is not happy with him. Even the Southwest, it's only some few bigots that are singing his praise, sycophants. Nobody is happy with Tinubu, except those that are benefiting from the corruption in the system. And with the way things are now, even if Tinubu becomes INEC chairman, in addition to running for president again, he can't win. He may attempt to rig like he attempted before, but this time around, this kind of hunger, the kind of hardship that this will bring to people will ensure that he is indeed a one-time president. No be your handle, the Lizam too. Everything poor man they enjoy, Tinubu don't remove. Okay. So no be your handle, they release them too. I just they ask, everything poor man they enjoy, Tinubu don't remove them to make people suffer more. Very heartless leader. Not just Tinubu alone. All those that are surrounding him. Heartless people. It is good to rant, to it is intellectual masturbation. But after the ranting, after the talking, what are we going to do? We have to take action. And don't tell me where is NLC, Nigeria Labour Congress or TUC. Forget those people. We need to take our destinies in our hands. And I'm not just talking of protests now. Concrete actions. NNPC should not be selling fuel anything above 500 naira. In fact, they can sell at 300 naira, 200 naira per liter. They will still be making profit. They have not come to account for 75 billion US dollars revenue that is supposed to accrue from just crude oil and natural gas alone. They have not accounted for those. The corruption in there, in NNPC, stinks to the high heavens. And rather than do things that will be in the interest of the people, they are working in the interest of their colonizers. Such a shame. Government is the biggest black market in Nigeria. They are slowly heading to 1,200 naira per liter. My brother, is 1,300. When them show us shege with scarcity, now we go beg them to increase fuel price. Ha ha ha. Those that didn't bite this government, yes, and keep quiet while suffering are the biggest cowards. I agree. I agree. Do you know one of the effects of this increase in the pump price of petrol is that your purchasing power is drastically reduced? So that 1 million, that 2 million that you have in your pocket before is now worth less than it used to worth, and it's now like half of the worth. So those of you who are getting some small money from this administration and you think you have money, what is happening will happen because everything, inflation would start to skyrocket again. Will start to skyrocket. This was I bought 950 yesterday. There has been no time NNPC price was half of other sellers. Not supporting Tinubu government. Oh, I beg, come out waka pass. It is well. No, that it is well. It is not well. Let's say the truth the way it is. It is not well. And anybody and nobody is talking, Mele Kyari should resign. Is it only Mele Kyari? Is your president Tinubu not the Minister of Petroleum? Is the Minister of Petroleum together with the Ministry of Finance Incorporated, are they not the owners of NNPC? Are they not the ones? Didn't you hear what the Chief Financial Officer of NNPC said? That they receive the product and the federal government gives them instruction on how to sell? Whatever decision they have made now on this new pump price of fuel, it is not a decision that was made by Mele Kyari. It was a decision that was made by Tinubu. The same Tinubu that will come and tell us this. Let the poor breed. Do not fall for Dangote propaganda. Many people are falling for Dangote propaganda. Yes, they are falling for Dangote propaganda. Let me read this one. It says, stupidity is expecting a capitalist like Dangote to make petrol cheaper. Capitalism is profit-driven. Profit is the only thing that matters to capitalists. It is not a bad thing. It is just their nature. The only way petrol can be cheaper long-term is for Nigeria to repair its own refineries. I am happy that people are seeing the Dangote propaganda. Some people will come and be rejoicing. Hey, Dangote is our own refinery. Hey, Dangote is our own. It will make for... How many shares do you have in Dangote refineries? What percentage ownership does your father have in Dangote refineries? That will make you believe that Dangote refinery is our own. I pity you. There is no difference between Dangote refineries and the fuel that is imported by NNPC from abroad. No difference. In fact, Dangote refineries is worse because we are selling crude to him in Naira, giving crude to him cheap. And he's still going to sell and maximize profit. That's just the truth. Let me get out of this trade. Go to another trade. The Shisha allows small businesses or small business owners to buy in kegs. Now, this is another very funny thing. Once they increase prices like this, they don't sell in kegs. People who don't have light at home and they don't have solar, they need fuel in their generators. Those people cannot buy in kegs. You have to go through the trouble, the wahala of carrying your generator in the boot to go and buy fuel. Another satanic and devilish thing. Like I said, I'm not here to rant. You heard what they are doing now. The question to you is, what do we do? Because all I'm seeing here now is still just ranting. NNPC Nigeria is Nigeria's biggest problem, being run by Nigeria's mafia. Someone say, wow, it don't be Chineke na. Now, wow, just imagine. Nobody is talking about solution. Nobody is talking about solutions. If you keep quiet for this one, we are going to 1003. We cannot keep quiet. This is the propaganda. Dangote refinery will emulate fuel queues in Nigeria, improve health. At what price? Is it not behind those that are pushing the price to go up? And this is supposed to be a joke. So people are thinking of buying shoes now to start trekking. That's how we trek when Tinubu first came in May 29, 2023. When he said fuel subsidy is gone and the fuel prices went up. People said they were buying slippers. They are going to start trekking now. We not trek for 1 week. The thing tire everybody. By the time people shoot, chop, finish, or by the time you reach out, all your leg the pain, you go know how far. So trekking is not the way out. We can't just be saying it is well. What is the way forward? The same people who protested against Jonathan when fuel was 140 naira per liter, they are now the ones selling at 855. My brother, it's not even 855. 1,300 is their target. If we don't rise up now to act, and Nigerians are living their lives as if everything is normal. The thing itself shocked me. It must be a spell. It is well. My brother, it is not well. Where can I get horse to buy? Not be money you go take buy horse. Horse is not free. Many people don't know. They think all of these things. I had the privilege of buying a cow to rear with one of these Fulani people. If you know how much they collect to feed the cow, I bought it. We're trying to do a program. So instead of 3, they said we should do from 3 to 6 months. So we bought a particular cow and then we left it for like 8 to 9 months. So they were helping us feed it at the place in Kefi. They were helping us feed the cow. So that we bought it cheap, but we needed it like almost a year afterwards. So they started helping us to train it. If you know how much we spent on feeding the cow, how much they collected from us to feed the cow, and for security, to watch over the cow and all that, it was better we just went and bought the cow ourselves and then killed it instead of waiting, thinking that we'll buy a small cow, train it. Maybe if we had brought it to our home and then we started feeding it ourselves, maybe it would have been cheaper. But then again, you have to go through the trouble of getting feeds for it. It's a lot of problem. A lot. For those of you who do poultry, you know how much feeds cost. Fishery, how much feeds cost. So if you're going to buy horse, you're going to feed the horse. So horse is not, maybe that's just on a lighter note. But horse nothing help you. Plus all the risks that are involved. And so we see him. What are we going to do? I am not interested in ranting. We all know the problems. What are we going to do? On the long run, I want to suggest, because think about it. If they say they cannot do it, they cannot sell fuel at 200 naira, 300 naira, 500 naira. They cannot even maintain it at the 600 naira they are selling. If the job is too much for them, why don't they leave it for people who can do it? They say the job is too much, they can't do it like that, yet they won't leave the job. They're still holding on to it. They are grabbing it, snatching and running with it. So if we want things to change in the long run, I'm not talking about in the short run. No. The question I'm asking now is on the short run. What do we do? What can we do to reverse this? And I don't want to hear Nigeria Labour Congress. What can we do to reverse it on the short term? But in the long term, for 2027, please, we need to come together to form a new political party that will chase these people out. We need to do it. And I know people will come and start arguing that, okay, what if we don't survive till 2027? That is why I'm asking, what are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? Because whether you like it or not, the way it is now, if they continue business as usual, people will just keep coming to cry on TV, will continue to get more skills in becoming expert problem analysts. We go on TV, we go on social media, we go on radio, we analyze the problem, we lament. At the end of the day, we go back into our homes. We continue with our suffering and smiling. That's not a way to live now. That will not be life. What is the immediate solution? We need solutions now, please. You can see this one. This one is 897. Oh, and it's NNPC. This one says he bought 950 naira per liter today. Okay, but this one is not NNPC. It is still cheap when NNPC stations get to 1,300. Then we have started. By then, others will be like 1,005, 1,007. We must all enjoy this shege together. Please, I don't like this kind of comment. I know that some people contributed to make these things like this, but we cannot continue to allow them to use this to divide us. We have to look past that. Elections have come and gone. The people who voted for Tinubu, the people who did not vote for Tinubu, all of them, we are all suffering from the hardship that is caused by Tinubu's policies. So let's look beyond the election. Right now, what do we do? On the short term, and then on the long term, where everybody now needs to come together and join us to form a new political party. I'm particularly happy that Peter Obi has started his obedient movement, which is now going to be a structure. Yeah. So if you have not joined that structure, I take God beg you, go and join it. Once the link comes out, I'm going to do a full video on it anyway. Because if you're not enjoying the shege, you better join the obedient movement. I have no problem with people who are enjoying the shege, who are enjoying this Tinubu regime. There are people who are enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. I know people who are buying new cars. They're buying new houses. 2 houses, 3 houses. Somebody just sold a house in opposite Sci-Tech there. 300 million naira for a duplex. Semi-detached too. Or terraced. Terraced. Duplex. And they paid for it. People are still buying houses. So those people are enjoying it. I don't want those people to feel like you want to come and affect their source of livelihood. I have no business with those people. You see, those who are enjoying it can continue enjoying it. The people I have issues with are the people who are not enjoying the shege right now. What are we going to do? We want to wait until it's 1,300 first? Why people never enter streets still baffles me. Yeah. They don't put fear for our body. We need to shake off that beast of fear into the fire. We need to shake it off. This one is saying that they have already started increasing the fuel cost of transportation. Chevron to CMS 1K. Last, everybody will start riding bicycle. After all, a cardio workout. Now, when you get money to buy bicycle, Abi, how many people have money to buy bicycle? What is the way forward? What do we do? How do we tackle this situation? How do we organize to get this thing reversed? We have information that NNPC does not need to do this. The Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Petroleum does not need to do this. Tinubu does not need to do this. We have the wherewithal to make sure that fuel sells at 500 naira per liter. The question nobody is asking, and everybody is rejoicing with Dangote, the question nobody is asking is this. What is happening to our refineries? What is happening to our refineries? Why are our refineries not working despite billions, over $20 billion? The money that Dangote spent to build a brand new refinery that is touted the largest single train refinery in the world, 650,000 barrels per day capacity. That money Dangote spent, we have spent over that money on turnaround maintenance and our refineries are still not working. What is going on? Gone. We need action. We need action. Part of the things that we need to do, September 10 to September 12, the Senate and the House of Representatives, they are doing a joint committee probe of the NNPC. I want to implore every citizen, every resident of Abuja. If you're in Abuja from September 10th to September 12th, please make your way to the National Assembly. Let us pay them a visit, September 10th to September 12th. That is when they have the public hearing. It's a public probe on NNPC. Let's go and ask them questions. Let Mele Kyari come and explain to us the things that we already know, that they don't pay any fuel subsidy in cash. They get their refined petrol product in kind in exchange for crude oil. So why put Nigeria through this stress? Let Mele Kyari come and explain to us. If you're in Abuja, please make sure that you go. This fight cannot be handled by one person. I am tired of people telling me, oh, you right, we'll follow you. I am not your leader. You want to put me in front of Gbemisaye? So it is now me they will target? No. Blockchain technology is what we are supposed to use. It has to be seen to be coming from all of us. Then it will be difficult for them to target one person or even to bribe the person. In fact, it is risky for Nigerians for them to send one person ahead. No. Let us all go. Let us all do it. If I go there and they bribe me and I take and I keep quiet, will it solve your problem? It won't. So we must all do this together. 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 So very quickly, let us take action. I'm awaiting your suggestion. The comment section is open. Let's have it. We'll continue with some more things in a subsequent video. Let's take a break for now. But while we take this break, please think. Look in the description of this video. You will find a link to join us to create the Abundance Party of Nigeria. Let us create a party where you don't need to pay any amount to get nomination form. That way, anybody can aspire to run. Right now, if I ask you, with the way Wike is running and the PDP, the way Wike is running PDP, the way Tinubu is running APC, the way Abure is running Labour Party, do you know that Olumide Akpata paid 30 million naira to get the nomination form for Labour Party in Edo State? Do you know? How many civil servants can afford that? I'm not talking about the permanent secretaries and the directors in departments where you have, juicy departments. I'm not talking about those ones. So those ones who have access to loot. We're not talking about those ones. How many civil servants can afford 30 million naira for nomination form? Not to now talk of maybe another 500 million naira to run campaign. And there's no guarantee that they will win. How many people have that kind of money? People who have those kind of money genuinely, they would rather use their money to be enjoying their life. Some of them will even be thinking of relocating. So we need a political party where you don't need to pay any amount, from councillor to president. Nomination form should be free. That way, people will come with ideas. Right now, people are not coming with ideas. People are just coming with their big bag of money, with all their corrupt tendencies. That's what they're coming with. So we need that kind of political party, and we can create it. It is not a big deal to start a political party. The conditions are conditions that we can meet. There are conditions that we can meet. So let us start a new political party with clearly stated ideologies. Let's not waste time. This is the time for us to take action. This is the only way we can stop people like these. The Mele Kyari and Tinubu. Asking Tinubu to resign now is not an option. I hope you know, because if he resigns, it's what is his name? Shetima that will come. Asking Tinubu to resign is not a solution. What we can do to force them to reverse the price is what we should be thinking about. And I don't want to hear NLC or TUC. Those people, for me, they are sellout. And I don't want to hear, oh, Tinubu must resign. It's not an option. The people that will come in after Tinubu resigns, they will be worse than Tinubu. Except, of course, you are talking about dissolution of the system of government as we have it, which they will not allow. Any attempt to do that, they are ready to roll out their guns, roll out the military, roll out the DSS, and shoot at anybody, shoot at sight. They are ready to do that. So that's not a solution. What we'll be looking at now is, what can we do to force them to reverse this price? That's on the short term. But on the long term, we should be looking at how we can organize. The vast majority of us, we are more than them in number. The vast majority of us that are unhappy with the current situation can now organize, come together, form a structure, and kick these people out in 2027. The link is in the description. Please do yourself a favor and join. It's for your own good.